Hello Internet, welcome back to our ToME series. Why we don't have a character sprite? Let's move. Oh no, why am I invisible? Oh, that's not good. Let me tend to that. We still don't have... There we go. That's right, we were a pirate. I'm guessing it failed to load in the pirate sprite. I don't know why else that would have happened, so presumably that's why. Oh, that's right, we're in the sandworm layer. We need to be following the worms, which is not optimal. I'm not a fan of this dynamic. I know I'm sure I've said that in the previous episodes, but we've been here. Let's rest before we move on. Stairs to the previous level. We don't want the previous level. Let's follow this little guy. We need to keep up with them, otherwise we'll end up getting collapsed on by the walls around us. Yeah, you know, I don't particularly remember. The ground shakes. Something very large is stirring in the distance. Is that Big Mama Sandworm? I bet that's Big Mama Sandworm. Let's head up this way. Oh, you're very scary. You look very scary. The stupid graboid, Sandworm Queen. Before you stands the Queen of the Sandworms, massive and bloated. She slithers forward towards you, calling for her offspring. So I'm guessing she also summons ads. She's not great. Has 1,000 hit points. Level 21. We are level 15. And oh, doesn't this little symbol mean that we've leveled up? Oh, we can click that. That's so much better than going into the character menu. Well, let's do this now since we're here. We'll put 2 points in to get us up to 50. I think 50 was what we needed for some of these special things. Yeah, strength 50. Each time that you make a melee attack, you have a 60% chance to execute an additional unarmed strike. Are there monk classes in this game? Like in NetHack, monk classes? Okay, so they're in order by attribute. So like this is the strength column. So that's pretty cool. We'll definitely take a look at these when we reach level 30, but that's quite a ways away. What did that say? It said something about skeletons or ghouls or something. I want to be a ghoul. Okay, definitely interesting. Definitely going to look out for skeletons and ghouls. Like, those are my favorite things in these kind of games. I really like necromancy in pretty much every game ever. Summoning is something I really like. It makes me think of Warlord's Battlecry, where you could play as undead, or Age of Wonders, where you can play as undead, or Diablo 3, where you can be a necromancer or whatever. Those were always my favorite type of classes. But anyway, that's not this game. We're not going to be talking about that right now. I guess we'll put the other point. I mean, we could keep bumping vitality, but it only gives us 4 hit points per level. And it increases our saves and healing stuff. But, like, I feel like our character should be leveling dexterity. But when I look at our skills, I'm not super impressed by... I'm not seeing anything that's exceptionally... like dexterity based, so I don't know how significant it really is. Let's just we'll put it in vitality. We've maxed out our rage, which was what I was focusing points on. Then we got the shattering shout, which is a cone of physical damage, and it looks like level 2 actually takes it up to 171 damage, which means that by the time we get this up to level 5, it's going to probably do like 300 damage, which is really significant because one attack from us currently is like 100 and something. I think maybe I'm misremembering, but it's around 100-ish. And the fact that this hits enemies in a cone for more than that is super valuable. So I think we'll put a point into that. We have another miscellaneous point, or a class point. I mean, what does this do? Spin around. It's a spin attack. What do you call those in these games when you like rotate and it hits all enemies in a radius around you? Execution. Is it activated? I'm kind of wanting us to have more passive abilities, is what I've been thinking, because we have quite a few abilities that I'm already forgetting to use on a regular basis. So I feel like getting more passives is probably more beneficial to us, because I am dumb and forget things. These are all active abilities. These are passive. Regenerate stamina faster. We have been running out of stamina a little bit, so I don't think putting a point into that would be terrible, although the improvement is a little bit small. I do think because we are stamina based, it might be prudent to put that point there. Although if we look at this, we could have got another 30 or 40 damage out of this. And then, oh, we don't have any generic points this time. Maybe, what level are we? Someone had said that it was every 10 levels you don't get a generic point, but we're level 15. Maybe it's every 5 levels and I'm misremembering. Anyway, we've got this big old graboid over here, and we're going to deal with that. It did hit us pretty hard. Let's look at the log. 181, oh my goodness, is a lot of damage. Especially given that like, we have really good armor. Or we have pretty good armor, in my opinion. Although I have no idea what good armor looks like. I'm just surprised we took so much damage. It's a little worrisome. Let's pop our regen ability, which does take a turn. She did not attack us again. Maybe that attack has a cooldown. So let's cleave into her for 340 damage. Is pretty impressive. Maybe I was really wrong about how much damage we deal. What is this? It just transforms us. It's not actually an attack. We don't actually want to do that, I think. We're back down. Did we not? Instinctively hardens the skin. Let's pop our dwarf resilience, and then... No, we don't want that. Which was the other free action? None of these were free actions. Okay, we'll just shattering blow or whatever. Of course, we need to back up in case that this starts to collapse around us, and she does summon ads. Oh, joy. Let's use our shout ability to hit them all at once. Go ahead and we'll target the rear one. Wow, killed all of them outright. That is fantastic. We will bump attack. We will shatter, stunning blow. And then we will... She's looking pretty low on health. I think we're going to be just fine. We'll go ahead and we'll... does cleave still do more damage than our bump attack? 98. No, slightly less than our bump attack. So we'll just bump her. It looks like you spawned a worm on top of me. Trilman, is this an effect? No, it just spawned on... Is that your sprite? Is that your tail? I can't really tell. Anyway, let's just kill it. It should be dead. Into the Darkness updated our quest, which was the one to explore multiple nearby dungeons. All we have left are the Daikara, which I don't think we've seen yet. Explore the Daikara is on the eastern borders of the Thaloren forest. I don't know where that is. I don't think we've seen that necessarily, but it's on the east. So we'll head back east. This is as far west as we can go, I believe, on this continent. So one of the loading screens said, "Hey, you're on the this is the largest continent in the game," which made me realize that there are other locations in the game. I suspected that there were because the area we're on, we've already mostly explored. But yeah, it's nice to know that this game is much bigger than I expected. What is this? Slime spit. Are you spitting slime at me? What a rude individual you are. Heart of the Sandworm Queen. Heart of the Sandworm Queen. Blech. Oh, goodness. Queen ripped out from her dead body. You could consume it should you feel mad enough, or you could try to corrupt it somewhere. Corrupt it. Let's... Oh, and we auto-picked everything up, so I didn't even get to look at things before they... I like the transmog chest, okay? I like the idea of the transmog chest. What I don't like is that it doesn't... Because I don't go into the pickup menu, I don't actually know what I picked up. It just sort of is in my inventory. Okay, here we go. Teleportation rune. No. No, because it's... Oh, 7 turns. Can I hover? I can hover this. Oh, for 1 turn, and it's a 7-turn recharge. I mean, being able to act 4 times in 1 turn does seem pretty good, and it scales with willpower, which is unfortunate. And an impenetrable steel armor is not impressive at all. So let's look at the Queen Heart. Can be used to consume the heart. Yeah, why would I eat a heart though? Would it make... Lore found. It just says about how I could eat it. Yeah, I don't know about this. I kind of do want to eat it. Just because, you kill something, you eat its heart for its power, for its strength. Oh, it's a plot item, which makes me think it's usable for a quest. Or are all yellow items plot items? It is all yellow items are plot items. So I really want to eat it. Consume it should you feel mad enough where you could try to corrupt it somewhere. I'm going to eat it. Are we at full health? Let's get to full health before we eat it. Okay. Let's eat a heart. Oh, don't kill me. Unlock new class, Wormic. A wilder, which I don't really know what that means. Some people, either through training or magic, can take on the defining aspects of the dragonkin themselves. You've consumed a magic that allows you to gain such power. You can now create characters with the Wormic class. They're wilders who are at home in the wilds and draw their power from their connection to the dragons. They take on aspects of the drakes, fire, cold, sand, and more. Breath weapons, pretty cool. Powerful melee combatant. Again, once we finish off this character, we're definitely going to be switching to a magic class to see how that plays, but it's neat to keep unlocking things. All wilder classes use equilibrium for their powers, represents their connection to nature. The higher it is, well, that's not really relevant at the moment. Did we gain abilities from that, or did it just unlock the class? Click. I'm not seeing blood. No. Nothing there. Wild gift harmony. You have no. I don't want to pick it. I just want to look at it. Waters of life. The waters of life flow through you, purifying any poisons or disease currently affecting you. What stat does this willpower? Yeah, that's not going to work for me. Healing per disease gives you 8 points. Okay, I mean, this does look cool. Each time you're hit by one of the elements, you gain a special effect for 6 turns. That's really cool. Infusion saturation, reducing cooldown. So this seems like a really great class. It's just that it requires willpower, which we've not been putting any points in. And we could, of course, start funneling points into it. You know, most of these, they do get up really high, like 36 willpower. I'm not willing to put 19 points in our willpower. I was going to say like 5, 10 points, maybe. 20 points, not so much. Of course, we could do that. We could expand our character in that direction. Certainly would help us with spell saves and things like that. But the reality is I'm a melee combatant. I think I need to go all in on melee. That's not true. I don't need to, but I want to go all in on melee. I want to be a powerhouse melee combatant. I really don't want to be, pulling points away from strength and con and things like that to build up my willpower just to get a few traits. And again, these seem really good. Like having a regen ability that's not tied to an infusion seems pretty good. It would free up an infusion slot. Gaining miscellaneous effects could be good anytime we come across an enemy that's clearly using one of those. But I don't think I'm going to put the points into it. I'm not going to put points into it. But we did unlock a class, which is really cool. And we leveled up. So let's dump some more points. I think 50 is good for the moment. You may only increase stats to a natural maximum of 60 or lower relative to your level. So maybe 60 is our current level cap. Or maybe... I don't know. But we're going to put points in dexterity, I think. Seems fine. And then we have a class point again. Let's build up our shout a little bit more. We'll do that, and then we get a generic point. Again, this is the next level. Next level, we unlock the... Wait, why did we get class points if we didn't level up? We should be level 16 now. Yes, save this. But we're still level 15. Did killing that thing give us skill points? That's interesting. But anyway, next level, we get access to Power is Money, which gives us bonus to all of our saves based on the amount of gold that we're carrying. And currently you can see we would get a +6 to all saves. Now that's not like a staggering number. If we look at our character sheet, you'll see that our saves are like, even our bad saves are in the mid-20s. So it's not like a huge amount, but we are neglecting our spell saves and things. So any amount of boost to that is really good. So if we go back to the character screen, is it all saves? It has to be all saves. Yep, all saves. So yeah, we definitely want that. So in order to get that, no, we've already unlocked that. We don't need to put anything else into this category. Dwarven skin we could continue boosting, which gives us that pretty nice bump to our armor, and is a passive benefit. Heavy armor training also increases our armor hardness and armor, just our innate armor values. Things like that, which would be good. None of these are particularly interesting to me. Unflinching resolve, passive, allows you to recover from effects that would disable you each turn you get. So this would give us an increased 11% chance to recover from stuns, pins, things like that. Level 2 can also recover from blindness. I do think we want to put some points into this, so we'll go ahead and assign our point there, just to give us a little bit more passive survivability when we get stunned or pinned or confused. Why is that still there? Okay, it's gone. And I think that's it for the sandworm lair. So we're going to use our Rod of Recall to pop out of here. We didn't get all the lore items in this dungeon, and that's because I just didn't feel like tracking the sandworms around so much that I had to actually find them. I should have taken some of these things out. I wanted to hang on to the speed one, but I don't know when we're going to be getting another infusion slot, and when we do get it, we'll probably have leveled up to the point where we can find better ones than this. So actually, I don't think that that's a real concern at the moment. Anything else? I think we're good. I trust myself from the previous episodes that I would have pulled out anything that was important to me, so we'll just go ahead and scrap all of those things. Oh crap, except that I should have looked to see if the helmet was to see if it was powered by arcane forces, crafted by a master, because we're still looking for an artifact that's powered by arcane forces for that one quest. So unfortunately I did sell those things. Here's a forest, here's a forest. We're looking for something to the east of a forest. Well, that's not east, and I also can't go back there. Okay, this is east of a forest. I mean, isn't everything kind of east of a forest? The hidden compound we've seen before. Why don't we... I really also want to go back to that town where the storm was at some point, so I can beat them all to death and feel better about myself. But for the time being, let's just check out the hidden compound. Why not? Till the blood runs clear, quest completed. Oh, accepted quest. Okay, till the blood runs clear. You have found a slaver's compound and entered it. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of slavers, so that's not great. What did our message feeling say? No feeling message, so presumably we're the right level to be here. A little bit... Okay, what are you? Hello? Enthralled slave. Oh, don't make me kill the slaves. Come on, guys. They didn't do anything. What in God's name is that? A slaver male? Yeah, but it's obviously not human. What is it? A slaver. Oh, it's weird. Let's cleave over here. Oh, burning flame. Yeah, well, you're dead now. Phase door rune. Man, that music is loud, huh? Yeah, so we're back to playing ToME. I actually don't have very much time to record today. I should be using auto move. Don't have a lot of time to record today. Let's use our shout. We can probably kill one of them outright from our shout. Really? Okay. We'll stunning blow it. We'll cleave you. I don't think we can dodge. That's got to be a projectile, right? Projectile flame 2000% north. So it moves 20 tiles north in one turn, I presume. Affect origin friends. Okay, I don't know what that means. So we'll just cleave it, and that should kill it. Thanks for this. For what? Are you not hostile anymore? You're neutral. Okay. Oh, so if we kill the slavers, we can save the slaves. So I shouldn't have been killing the slavers, and now it's moving with me. Are you a companion, or are you just happen to be moving? You're clearly following me. Let's, okay, taking a fair bit of damage. We'll pop our regen. Oh, you killed the slave? And we're going to move. I am unable to move. So let's see if we can cure our physical. Doesn't the heal cure? No, one wound and one poison. And we have... Oh, we're grappled. It's a grapple / pin. Well, if you would stop grappling me, I would go kill your slave master and you could be free. I don't know if grappling will be cured by our infusion. It did cure it. So we're going to try to cycle. Come on, guys. I'm trying to save your life. Okay. We're going to try to save as many slaves as possible. Probably should have waited for everything to come off cooldown. I think we want to charge it. Last time I used charge to go into combat, I got myself in trouble. You have ranged attacks, so you're going to be able to hit me. But there's no clear area that we could pull them into to block off their numbers. If we go up here, we risk being exposed to more stuff. So I do think we want to just engage. Outright killed him. Very surprising. Didn't expect that. The slaves are fighting. Okay. I'm a little... It's a little complicated, you know. I mean, not complicated. It's a little confusing. Let's rest. Okay. You guys should rest too. I don't know if you can heal or not, but yeah, I don't have a lot of time to record today, but I thought, you know, I want to get an episode or two. I really wanted this to be a 7-day-a-week series, and I failed to follow through on that. I don't really have much in the way of commentary, unless you want to talk about like my basic life crap that no one is interested in. Like I had Subway for... Oh, we could talk about the worst thing that one human being can do to another. Oh God, we really don't want to be here. We need to charge and get away from this group as quickly as possible. Their numbers are going to overwhelm us. So what I want to do, we're going to charge over here, and we're going to make a break for this section where we can, you know, cut them off to one at a time. And then odds are good we're going to have to kill some of the slaves because they're going to get in the way of their slavers. Why didn't that work? Low health. Yeah, definitely instant heal. And definitely pop regen. And then back up. Yeah, man, those ranged lightning attacks in particular are really, really doing a number on us. Healing available. And we're no longer under the infusion problem. So we'll pop that. And then we'll just wait for the enemy to come to us. Yeah, worst thing one human can do to another. I experienced it today. And I know it's a sensitive topic, but let's talk about it. When you order food in a restaurant and they fail to give you napkins, I think that that is one of the worst things you can do to a person. Did the slaves honestly kill those slave masters? Are they all dead? I can't believe that they would all die. They were really destroying me. They're just gone. Okay. Enthralled slave. Okay. Let's be cautious to take them on one at a time. Yeah, it's Subway for dinner. And I ordered Chipotle on my sub. And then the dude gave me no napkins. And it was frustrating because I have kind of a beard right now. And Chipotle plus beard is a mess. Another enthralled slave. I don't want to kill you, bro. I mean, the slaves are also killing each other, so I don't know how much... Like, when we did the lumberjack thing, where the lumberjacks were being killed, it kept a tally of how many died. So I kind of assumed that the slaves would do the same thing, and maybe we would get a reward based on the number of slaves. But once we got in here, it's so chaotic where they're fighting, you know, the slaves that have been rescued are actively fighting and dying, and they're fighting the other slaves who are not rescued, and everyone's dying. So I imagine they're actually not keeping track of the slaves here, which is just fine. We will cleave. I mean, they do seem to be going down in 1 to 2 hits, but when they stack up, they all are casting magical spells. And it's really not good for me. It's not good for me. Yeah, I mean, I live a boring life. I don't have a lot of stuff to talk about. I had Subway for dinner, as I often do on Fridays. It's the only day of the week where I eat out. Unless I have... sometimes when I have therapy, I will stop and pick something up on the way home, just because I'm already out and about. But most nights, it's just ramen or vegetable soup or beef stew or whatever. You know, cheap food, because I'm poor. So, yeah... I don't know, irritated that there were no napkins, which is such a silly thing to to be irritated over, but I was. Where is your master? Why were you alone and attacking me? Probably around the corner somewhere. Maybe it's a range thing if they're within range of the master. No, there's just nobody. There's no reason for you to be hostile. Ring of Frost. What I'm thinking for rings. Currently, we have things that boost like our stats, but what I really think we need to be boosting are our spell saves and our resistances. In fact, what are our resistances? This is something I have not looked at yet. Wow, just terrible. 3% resistance to lightning certainly explains why we've been taking so much damage from those lightning bolts. Yeah, you know, in Angband, resistances are very important. And like these resistances are nice and all. Where melee character, it's nice to not be disarmed. But like, I'd really like some more resistance to spell effects. Because currently, the only thing that's really scary to us thus far are enemies that cast at us. Like when we fought the storms, the elementals in that stormy town, that was not good. Why are you still attacking me? He's dead. Let's pop our regen and we'll just rest until... Why did it stop? Are you... Oh, we're taking damage over time. Okay. Let's move up here and we'll just rest. Actually, I should probably call the episode. I know it's in the middle of something, but like... You know, I'm a slave to my timer. Yeah, I have time for another one. We'll just jump back into it in a moment. But for now, thanks for watching. Sorry, didn't really give any commentary at all in this episode. Just sort of went through the game, which is fine. You know, the game is a lot of fun. I'm enjoying it. I do wish I could save more slaves than I have been, but that's whatever. So for now, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the episode. I, of course, will be back with more ToME in the near future, and I will see you in the next episode.